All right. Wait a minute. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Ames Flyers Pee-Wee Orange Hockey. We are here in Coralville, Iowa, at the mall, and we'd like to thank Panda Express for their Wi-Fi. Hopefully that holds a good connection for us today as the Flyers getting ready to take on Iowa City. According to my hockey rankings, Iowa City's got an 8-10-1 record. Your Flyers with a 12-13-0 record. Iowa City's My Hockey rankings show up at 80.51 versus our My Hockey rankings at 74.7. This will be the third and fourth meeting between Ames and Iowa City. Back in October on the 12th, Iowa City won a game 8-2 and 7-0. Flyers are missing Richie Peffer. They're missing Baker. Hank is here. Puck is dropped, and we are underway at the mall. Iowa City controls the face-off, and they're looking to bring it in, but Sorensen takes the puck away. Now he's looking to go across ice and hit Jude Schmidt. You got, that goes right through the crease, and Eric Silty moves out of harm's way. Now they come around, they go over Silty, past Jude, and then Casson Smith gets his stick on it. Now they're looking to center, and it's in the house, and Flyers clear it out of harm's way all the way across ice where it's going to be an icing. So we'll bring that puck down to the Flyers zone and drop it here. Flyers going to do a line change as Pappas and Beasy come out on defense. New look line here is going to be Sammy Tucker centering with Downing and Hank Ballvance. Iowa City wins it, and they're going to shoot one. It's deflected there by Beasy before it gets through the Fonts. Now Flyers trying to break it out. It's held at the blue line, sent towards the net, and this one comes wide. Now here's Tucker trying to get the puck up to the point. It's taken right off Hank's stick and to the blue line. West taps it away. Stella's got it. West's skates coming off that ice trail in Minnesota could be interesting as he's losing edges left and right. This comes through center ice. Beasy's going to try and hunt it down. It ends up on Wes's stick. He's got a little bit of room. Downing gains the line on the far side. He's going to take it in. He's going to shoot. That's saved by the goalie. He gets his own rebound, thinking wraparound. Now he's going to go to Hank. Hank shoots, and the puck gets squirted out behind our net, and Iowa City's looking to break out. Here comes Iowa City with Silty coming in 2-on-1. They're going to get a shot saved by Lightning Leon, and then Jude swats it into the boards. Iowa City looking to get it back deep. Lily Van Meer trying to send it out of harm's way. Iowa City going D-to-D pass. That jumps into neutral ice. Van Meer has it. She's got a little bit of room on the far end. It's going to go all the way down to the boards. She's looking for somebody at net center. Nobody's home. Now Shalin gets posted up there, and the puck squirts out to the point. Jude with it, going to try and get it back to Josh. Now they're looking to go center ice, but Iowa City comes away with the puck, and they're marching into the Flyers zone. Silty on the back check. Van Meer and Kira coming. That's going to go, and it's going to be covered by Lightning Leon. The game remains 0-0 here, and Flyers going to keep the same line out here, but add some different defense as Pappas and Beasy come out to play D with Terry, Pappas, and Van Meer. Lily Van Meer to take the draw, and it's won by Iowa City. Comes their point, squirts through. It's deflected on the near side. Beasy rims it around the boards. Up to the blue line it goes, but held in by the defender for Iowa City. He swats it back deep, and it comes in the trapezoid behind the white line, and Kira's going to get called for a penalty. The Iowa City player just lost an edge, but Kira was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and the ref thought he saw a penalty, and Flyers need to touch the puck here as Iowa City's got their goalie pulled. That one's going to jump up, and Stella still can't get a twig on it. Iowa City's extending this, and now Lily Van Meer gets it. Flyers going to get a line change and skate shorthanded for, I would suspect, about 90 seconds here. They'll send out Sorensen. Van Meer's going to stay out there. Silty and Jude Schmidt to kill the penalty. Grayson takes the draw. It's won by Iowa City, but then Silty comes in and grabs that puck. Now Sorensen chips it out of the zone and gives it a chase in neutral ice. Sorensen is out hustled by Iowa City, and now they're coming the opposite direction through neutral ice. They're going to shoot a missile just wide of the net. Van Meer hits that out into the opposite side of the ice. That should help kill this penalty. They will call an icing, but we've got a running clock, so that penalty is melting away with 57 seconds to go. Silty, Van Meer, Schmidt, and Sorensen stay out on the ice with 45 seconds to go on the penalty kill. It's one back to Silty. Silty up towards the blue line where Sorensen's waiting for it. Sorensen's going to carry it through neutral ice. Can't quite get around, but Jude's there. Now he's going to go to Silty. Silty trying to get up to Sorensen. Good pass there. Just intercepted by Iowa City. We're down to 25 seconds on the penalty kill with the puck in neutral ice. Silty out to neutral ice again. Drops it into the Heartlanders zone. And we're down to 15 seconds on the power play, or penalty kill, rather. Iowa City takes it down behind their own net, and they're looking to break out. They're spreading the ice up, bringing it along the far boards. Get to the blue line, dump it in as they're looking for a change. Jude and Silty down here right in your living room. And Flyers complete the change here as Vitale is out on the ice. We are full strength. Ooh, what are we doing there? Smith with a questionable pass towards right in front of our net, but no harm done. Here's Antonovich. He's skating around. He's going to gain the line. He's going to try and get it over to Sorensen, and then Sorensen backhands one just wide. Good opportunity for your Flyers. Grayson and Vitale working hard. Beasy now at neutral ice gets it in. Sorensen trying to get around the Heartlander, and it's taken away and sent back to neutral ice. Heartlanders content. No, it's tipped. No icing. Stella Pappas going to grab that puck in our own zone. Pappas now, she's going to work it up the strong side, but the puck is lost. And here's Lester with it right in the slot. Poked away by Beasy. Puck still loose. And now it's worked to the far boards and up to the blue line. And that gets around the Iowa State defender. Sorensen's going to hit Antonovich. He's just ahead of him with the pass, and it squirts into the corner. And now Antonovich has it down low. He's going to go to Pappas. Pappas in the high slot. She loses the puck. Iowa City sends it to neutral ice. Pappas looking to get it back into the Heartlanders zone. And now there's a good pass to Beasy, but it jumps off his twig. Beasy forces it into neutral ice. Heartlanders send it in offsides. Flyers going to change. Out comes Silty and Schmidt. Tucker, Ballvance, and Downing. We got 9 minutes, 5 seconds to go in period number 2, knotted up at 0-0. Iowa City played our black team yesterday, suffered 2 losses. First game was 4-0, second game was 5-0. Downing trying to work it into the Heartlander zone, but it's taken away by the Heartlanders. Being collapsed on by 5 white jerseys, and then Hank's got to be careful with that hook, but nothing called. This one right in front of Leon, he's going to cover it up and get a whistle, as that was shot right in front of his net, and Leon with the save. Sammy Tucker to take the draw, and it's won by the junior Heartlanders, and we got a board battle. Tucker's there, Downing's there, Schmidt's there. It's up to the blue line, not out. Downing takes it away from the defender. He's going to gain the line. He's got one in front of him. He's going to try and throw it. Oh, he makes a pass, but nobody's skating with him. This is up to the blue line. Downing has it now. He's in the corner. He's skating around one. He's going to march it in. Downing shoots, and it's saved by the Heartlanders goalie. And we got a bit of a kerfuffle there in front of the net as one of the Heartlanders takes note of Hank Ballvance there in the crease. Flyers keep the same forwards out there, Pappas and Beasy into play on the backside. Tucker going to take the draw at that far dot. It's won by Iowa City. Ballvance gives pressure on the puck. They work it around to the opposite side. Now they're going to skate, and they're going to try and chip it around Stella, but that puck is chipped too hard, and Beasy sends it out. Iowa City brings it right back in offsides. Van Meer out there with Kira Terry, Josh Shalin, Pappas, and Beasy playing D. Van Meer to take the draw. Iowa City comes away with it in the high slot. Beasy pokes it away, slows the play, and Pappas coming to help. Now this one jumps to the blue line, not out until right there is Lily Van Meer, and she's got a little bit of room, but the puck doesn't settle on her stick. Flyers do gain the zone. Iowa City gets the puck, takes it down behind their own net. They're looking to break out. Here's Beasy with it. He's going to try and send it in, but it goes off the shin pads of a junior Heartlander. Now Iowa City gains the zone. They're going to march in. They get past all the defenders. Nobody to beat but Leon, and Leon stands tall, makes a big save. Now Van Meer going to work it up to the point, held in and sent back deep by the junior Heartlanders. Beasy has it behind his own net. He's going to rim it up to Shalin. Shalin's got a little bit of room. He's going to skate with it up to the blue line. He takes it out. Shalin gains the line, sends it in deep. That's tipped, but they're going to call an icing. Looked like it was tipped to me anyway. I thought it went off the defenders. Big smile from Jude and Silty here. We are right up on the boards in the corner. Can really see the facial expressions of these Flyers. Not often from where we are posted up do we get to see that. Sorensen going to take the draw with Antonovich out there and Casson Smith. Flyers control it. This is Jude. He's got it on a Sherwood. He's going to send it up towards the blue line, sent right back deep by junior Heartlanders. Now Sorensen, he's going to try that same far wall. Casson Smith going to move it around to Jude, the opposite side. Jude with a collision in your living room. Now Sorensen's going to move it up towards the blue line. He gets it to Antonovich. Antonovich skating through neutral ice, gains the line, loses the puck. Iowa City trying to break out from down behind. Antonovich giving pressure along with Sorensen and Smith. Now Iowa City trying to work it out and around Schmidt. They pass it to neutral ice. Now they're going to bring it in. They bring it in on sides. And good poke check there by Casson Smith. Now he's trying to work the puck to Sorensen, but the pass isn't there. Jude behind the net with two Heartlanders. Now Silty gets in on the action. Silty going to find Antonovich. They get it to neutral ice. Heartlanders try to come away with the puck, but Antonovich swats it deep. Smith has it in front of the net. He's going to take it in. He's going to shoot. Saved by the Heartlanders. Tendy. Now this is Sorensen marching in, and he has it poked off his twig before he can get a shot off. Heartlanders trying to break out. Beasy trying to hold it in. Puck squirts away into the Flyers zone. Silty is waiting for it. Silty now going to go up off the far boards while the Flyers are on a change. Out comes Downing and Ballvance. This is iced by Iowa City, so we'll drop it in their zone. Flyers complete their change. Tucker to center a line with Downing, Ballvance, Beasy, and Pappas playing D. 3:46 to go in period number one. Still 0-0 hockey match. Iowa City comes away with it. Now Downing's got in the high slot, but he has it taken away from his twig. And look out, Iowa City is coming through with speed. Pappas slows him temporarily, then they're going to shoot one high above the boards. That's number 5, Camden Lester. We remember him from Ames. Kid's got a ton of skill. And this one squirts away towards the Iowa City net, but no Flyers are there, and they're looking to break out. They're going to send it all the way down. They're calling no icing on this one. Pappas is there for it. She's going to work it up to Downing. Downing now is going to try and hit Tucker. He does. Tucker's got some room. Tucker's got Ballvance. He's going to try and work it up, but doesn't get a good pass, and Iowa City breaks up the play before the Flyers can gain the line. Here comes Lester with the puck. He's going to try and skate around West. Here comes Pappas. She uses her twig to pressure him into the corner. Now centered, but Beasy's there. Nobody knows where the puck is. And Lightning Leon has that post sealed off. Nothing done. No damage done. Now they're going to try and squirt it back into the house. Flyers got to get it out of here. Pappas gets pushed. Nothing called. Out to the blue line it comes. Now Beasy has it, and he clears the zone. Tucker can't quite get to it. Iowa City's got to wait. Downing's giving pressure. Ballvance from behind, going to be careful. He's going to get a hooking call, I think. Well, they got him going to the bench. Maybe an offsides call. is much better for us. So Flyers looking to change as Van Meer, Terry, Shalin come out with Jude and Silty playing D. Van Meer to take the draw or a neutral zone drop. It's won by Lily Van Meer. Puck, and she's going to try and gain the line. She's pestered there by number 34, Alex Kane, but gets line, sends it towards the net. Now Shalin's given pressure, and Iowa City sends it out. Jude's going to hunt it down all the way in his own zone. Jude looking to go up to Van Meer. Now Shalin. And it's poked out to neutral ice. Sent in by the junior Heartlanders. Silty's going to try and skate it up. Now he's looking to get to Kira at the blue line. Battle is won, and it comes to neutral ice. Van Meer pressuring the puck in neutral ice. Benjamin Bador, I believe, there. Number 1 for Iowa City. Austin's got pretty good skates, but Flyers come away and get the puck. Kira Terry's she's gonna walk, take it in. She gets pushed off the puck. Now here's Josh Shalin battling, and he sends it in deep. Great puck movement there by Josh Shalin. Iowa City trying to work away. Shalin has that one dribbled between his legs, and now they get by Jude. Silty's the last line of defense. He's going to work it back up towards the Heartlanders zone where Shalin's waiting for it. Flyers get new defenders out in the form of Beasy and Pappas. Here comes Smith in. Beasy going to go cross ice to Smith, just misses, but Smith gets it off the boards. He drops it deep with a backhand. Iowa City's there waiting for it. Flyers complete their change. We're down to 30 seconds in period number 1. This one's going to come all the way out into the Flyers zone, and it will be an icing. So that's going to almost kill the period. If it doesn't, 20 seconds remains. Running clock. Antonovich, Swanson, and Smith out there. Beasy and Pappas playing D. We're down to 7 seconds. So we'll do a quick drop here. Flyers going to have to get something fast on net with 2-1, and that's how period number 1 is going to end. It's an entertaining match here in the mall. 0-0. We'll be right back with period number 2. I had to come over to my computer to see what we got in the comments. Looks like Gramps Van Meer is in the house. What's up, Grandpa Van Meer? As well as we've got friends from Columbus, Ohio. Stella's grandma. Stella's got both mom and dad here today. That's rare. And then our number 1 fan, Travis Noyd, tuned in. What's up, Travis? Always got to give Travis a shout out. Sarah was crushing the commentary yesterday for Black, but she missed the Panda Express Wi-Fi, I think. We're rocking from Panda here today. We're getting ready to start period number 2. Flyers are going to operate offensively right in front of you here as they switch sides. Puck's won by the Flyers. And at neutral ice, Swanson's going to get it in. He tries to toe drag around 1, loses the puck. Smith's there, though, to get it deep. Looking to center, it's to Antonovich, who pokes it away. Puck's still loose in the slot, and now it's going to come all the way out. Beasy holds it in. He sends one from the high slot, gets deflected to the wide. Here's Hayden Meineke with the puck. He's looking to skate out, but Swanson takes it away from him. Swanson drop pass to Antonovich. Antonovich to Swanson. Swanson to Antonovich. This one's centered. Nobody's there. Puck still in the slot. Now it's going to squirt out to the blue line, and Pappas slows it. Heartlanders looking to break past Stella, but Swanson takes the puck away. He's going to bring it in. Swanson gets pushed off the puck by Hayden Meineke, but the puck comes deep. Meineke and Swanson exchange some more words. Meineke with the stretch pass It's not handled, and it's sent back in by Silty. Here's Smith with it now. Smith trying to get to Sorensen, pass deflected, but the puck is loose, and it's going to score! Grayson Sorensen in there. He gets the first goal of the game. Flyers go up 1-0 as that greasy puck just hung out there in the crease until Sorensen was able to poke it just by the glove side of the junior Heartlanders tendy. Downing, Paul Vance out there, along with Tucker. Iowa City wins the draw. They send it to the far side of the ice in the Flyers zone. This is Eric Silty trying to work it up to West. West has it taken away. Iowa City looking to come in. They're going to get it centered, but taken away is Hank Ballvance, I believe. Sent out and then brought right back in offside, so we'll have a draw in neutral zone. Flyers going to keep the same personnel out there. Schmidt and Silty playing D. Tucker taking the draw at neutral ice. This one is controlled by Iowa City. They're going to bring it into the high slot. They're going to shoot, but it's deflected. Puck's still loose. Now it comes rimmed around the boards. Out to the point. They're going to try and send it in. They do, and look out. Puck is loose in front of the net, and then it's swatted away by Tucker. And he's going to ice that thing, but no harm, no foul, as that's a good icing. That puck was hanging out in the slot. Flyers going to get a change. We'll drop it in the Flyers zone with Terry Shalin and Van Meer out there. Beasy and Pappas on the backside. 13 minutes to go. Flyers up 1-0. And they're going to drop it. Van Meer wins it to Beasy. Beasy to Van Meer. And then Iowa City gets in the play, but Beasy has it now. He's going to try and work up the strong side. And Heartlanders are there waiting for it. They go a pass into the high slot, and then it's sent deep. Here's Beasy chasing it down behind the net. He gets to it. He's got some room to skate. Beasy now working up to Josh. It comes to the red line, out to neutral ice. Iowa City controls the puck. They're looking to gain the line. Kira Terry has other ideas as she slows the play. Now it's sent in. I thought maybe offsides, but not. Beasy has it in the Flyers zone. Beasy going to try and change directions. He's being pestered, so Van Meer comes to help. Lily's got the puck. She's going to work it up to Josh. Josh has it on the boards. He's going to get it to the point and out. Van Meer picks it up. She's going to bring it in. She gets around one. She gets tripped up. Lily Van Meer is going to get a penalty. Out of the net comes Leon, but we got a whistle. Flyers going to have a power play for the first time today. They're going to skate 5v4, and over the boards comes Antonovich, Swanson, Smith for the power play. Schmidt and Silty playing defense. Swanson to take the draw. It's one back and then held in at the blue line. Now big shot there. Save by the goalie. Swanson controls the puck. And then he's going to rim it back to Swanson. Oh, Smith rather. Smith with a good idea, but nobody was home. And that puck is taken away by the Heartlanders, and they're going to try and march it all the way in. And that's poked away. Now Silty swats it right back out. And this is going to come all the way down. Does it have enough to ice? And it is played by Hayden Meineke just before the red line icing. Now he's going to take it in front of his net and pass it up to neutral ice, and that's going to come in for an icing the opposite way. So with 50 seconds to go on the power play, we'll drop it in Heartlanders zone. Flyers keep the same personnel out on the ice, as does the Heartlanders. Swanson to take the draw. Swanson back to Silty. Silty's going to send one from the point. It's not on target. Rebounded by Antonovich. Antonovich drops pass, but Smith wasn't right there. It's a good idea. It's going to work its way back to Antonovich. Antonovich now, he's going to try and rim it around, and it goes to Swanson on the near board. Swanson to Schmidt. Schmidt, he's going to try and work it back to Swanson, and it goes up and in the netting. we're going to get a whistle, and that will probably kill the rest of this penalty with 5 seconds to go in a running clock. Let's see if they can set up that draw play, win it back to Jude, over to Silty in the high slot, getting a slapper. Sorensen wins it to Antonovich. Antonovich to Smith, just misses on that pass. Heartlanders are full strength. Sorensen has it behind the net, and Lester comes and takes it away. Antonovich looking to slow him down, and then Jude holds the blue line. Sorensen, he gets it, or that's Antonovich, has it come off his stick. Marching the other way is the junior Heartlanders. Silty gonna swat it, not out. Heartlanders have it in the high slot, and Silty's there. Now they're gonna try and dangle around to get pushed off the puck. Puck now sent in towards the net, and it's covered by Lightning Leon. And a little bit of a kerfluffle here as the bodies hit the floor. Flyers going to change, Downing, Ballvance, and Tucker out there. Nine minutes, 28 seconds to go. 1-0 hockey game. This is Sammy Tucker on the draw. It's won by Iowa City. They're going to take a slap shot from the point. That goes high above the net. Was that Meineke? I think that might have been Hayden. And it comes to the blue line, squirts out, and all the way into the zone where Heartlanders are going to control it. Hank giving pressure, slows the play down. Now Downing's there, and it comes out to neutral ice. Pappas, she's going to try and move it back to the neutral zone. Instead, it's in the high slot. Here's Lester, and he's going to take one in. He's going to shoot, saved by Leon, and then swatted to the boards where Downing chips it around Lester and into the ref's skates. Ballvance, he comes away with it. He's got a little bit of room. He's going to gain the line, send it deep. Tucker now on the puck, coming around the near boards where Wesley is waiting for it. He's going to send it back deep. Hank has it now. Hank to drop pass, or between the legs, fancy, but doesn't get to Tucker. Puck now down behind the net. It's going to rim out. West is able to get it deep. West has got a little bit of room now. West has it poked away by Lester. And coming the other way is the Heartlanders, and they're going to ice it. We got 8 minutes and 11 seconds to go in period number 2. They'll bring it back to the Heartlanders zone. Flyers going to change. Terry, Van Meer, Shalin come out. Here's Lily Van Meer going to take this draw in your living room. And she wins it back, but Terry just outskates it a little bit. Heartlanders rim it around, going the opposite direction. Here's Nurse for the Heartlanders trying to break out. Van Meer squirts it around the opposite direction. Kira's on it. Flyers hold the zone. Meineke now, he's looking for a stretch pass and gets it as the Heartlanders gain the line but lose the puck. Jude grabs it behind his own net, rims it around, out to the point, and that's a good play there by Shalin to move that puck into neutral ice. Heartlanders gain the zone, but Jude with a great poke check. Now he's trying to carry it. Jude's got a little bit of room. He's going to carry it all the way in. He gets around 1-2. He's going to shoot and goes just wide. Jude Schmidt gets his own rebound. Now he's going to go out to the point, and it jumps off Kira's twig. And look out, Iowa City takes advantage, and they're coming from behind with nobody to beat. Lightning Leon makes the save. And it comes out to the blue line, held in, and shot by Meineke, and that finds a bunch of sticks and skates. Flyers, now they're coming around the opposite direction. Shalin's there. He's going to try and work it to the blue line. He's got some room. He's going to get up to Van Meer. Van Meer skates it out of the zone. Terry giving chase. And Meineke's the first one to it for Iowa City. Here comes Hayden Meineke back the opposite direction. He's looking to go 200 feet. Nobody getting in front of him as he brings it all the way into the house, and now he's forced behind the net. White jersey is now finally collapsing on Hayden Meineke. And we got a whistle here coming as somebody's going to go in the sin bin. Perhaps this is Stella Pappas going to go into the box. So PK for the Flyers. They're going to send out Antonovich, Schmidt, Smith, Beasy. 6 minutes to go in the period. Flyers hanging on to a 1-0 lead. Smith wins it. He's going to try and get it up, but not out. And now that's swatted out of the zone. Good rim by Antonovich. So no ice, and Smith is going to grab it down here in the corner. Good work by Smith to battle through. He's still working on that puck until Iowa City controls. And now they're skating through neutral ice, being pestered by Cass and Smith. They're going to bring it all the way into the house. They're going to take it all the way in, and it's saved by Leon and then chipped up and in. Power play goal for the junior Heartlanders as they carry it from one side of the ice all the way into the house. Leon makes the first save, can't control the rebound, and Heartlanders get a greasy one as well to tie this game 1-1. 5:22 to go in period numero dos. Heartlanders win the draw, gain the zone. They're going to send one towards the net, but it goes deep behind. This is worked up to Antonovich. Antonovich can't get it out. Instead, here comes the Heartlanders. They got one in the house, but now Smith has it. Smith's going to skate with it. He gets to the red line, sends it in deep. Swanson coming to get it in the corner. Swanson's first one to it. He's pushed off the puck, and Smith has it now behind the net. He surveys the situation, finds Swanson, and then comes out and jumps out of Jude's stick and into neutral ice. Flyers got to regroup. Jude looking to get it up to Antonovich. They gain the line. Antonovich loses the puck, and junior Heartlanders go cross ice. That's swatted back into neutral ice by Silty, and Smith with a good poke check there. He sends it deep into the Heartlanders zone. They're looking to go around the opposite direction as Antonovich was giving pressure. Swarenson's there waiting for it. He gives a push, looks up, doesn't get called, thankfully, and we got a board battle. Antonovich battling with two black jerseys. Here comes Swanson. Comes out to Jude. Jude sends one from the point, and it's blocked down by the defender. Now let's go back to Schmidt. No, this is trouble. They get around the defense. Here's Lester. Silty's going to give help, and that's shot wide. Now Antonovich has it. He's content to ice this thing as Flyers need a change. 3:42 to go in period number 2. All knotted up at 1 goal apiece. Downing, Tucker, and Ballvance out there. Tucker's going to take the draw. It's 1-2, the Flyers. Now Wes has got a little bit of room. He gets around one. He's got Meineke closing in on him. He gets pressured off. Meineke trying to sub it. It's centered, and Hank wasn't quite there. Good idea. Now Pappas, she's skating up on it. She gets it puck deep, and it's coming behind the net where Meineke gets it, and he's going to move it up to Lester. Lester's looking to use his speed and gets it right back to Meineke. Meineke's cut through. Here's Hayden Meineke, but they come in off sides. Flyers dodge a bullet there. Same line out for the Flyers, different defense in the form of Schmidt and Silty. Tucker to take the draw. And it's 1-2 West, and then Lester comes in and takes it away, gains the line, being pinched off by Schmidt. Jude gives him a little shove, and he's going to go in the box. Flyers going to go back on the PK with Jude in the box. And West stays out there. Van Meer comes out. Silty and Beasy to kill the power penalty. Van Meer to take the draw. She's in the sun, and it squirts out to the far boards. Opposite direction it goes for the junior Heartlanders. Now they're out to the point. Here's Hayden Meineke. He's going to lock and load, and it goes wide. West is working his way to the rebound. He's going to try and skate it to the blue line. He gets it out. Then he rims it around the boards, and it's sent right back in. But waiting for it is Beasy. He's going to try and hit Van Meer. Van Meer loses it, and Meineke is going to try and gain the line. He does. Hayden Meineke stops at the point. He's going to send one towards the net. Swatted away by the Flyers. Rebound controlled by Lester. He's going to get a shot saved by Leon. And now Silty gets the rebound. He's going to work it up to West. They just miss on that pass. And then West takes the puck away. Now he's going to get a penalty. So Flyers going to skate 5-on-3. This one's shot wide. And now Downing's going to join Jude. They're going to talk about their trip to Minnesota in the penalty box. Flyers going to skate 5v3 for 39 seconds. Pappas, Van Meer, and Beasy out there on the 5-on-3. Need an ice here. Van Meer trying to win it. It's won by Iowa City. Keep that triangle tight in front of the net. Beasy's battling in front of the net. They try and work it in. They got on the high slot. They're going to turn, shoot. Swatted away by Leon. Rebound is being controlled by Iowa City. Now Van Meer has it, and she's going to rim it up the near boards. Meineke grabs it at the point. Meineke going to walk it in. He's going to shoot, and that one goes wide as well. 15 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. Now they're coming around the opposite side. Poked away by Beasy. Out to Meineke at the point. Meineke, he's going to walk it in. Van Meer's down a stick. So now we're down 2 players, and we have one without a stick. Van Meer gets her twig just in time to get to that puck. Work it up to the blue line. Out comes Jude. We're back 5-on-4. Iowa City goes D to D. They don't handle the pass, and that gives Jude time to get in there and slow the play down. Jude has it now down behind the net. He's trying to come the opposite direction. He gets around one Iowa State player. He's going to carry it out. Jude's got a little bit of room. He's got time and space, and then he turns the puck over, but kills a lot of this power play. Iowa City looking to break out, and they do. Neutral ice, swatted right back in by Beasy. Iowa City is ping-ponging it back the other way, and they do gain the line. And we got 15 seconds left on the penalty to Downing. And Heartlanders struggling at the point. Now they come away with it, and it's going to go into the high slot and sent deep. That one goes just by Lightning Leon. They get the rebound, and the period's going to end. The penalty is going to end. We're going into period number 3, knotted up at 1-1. Don't go away. We're getting ready to start period number 3. Van Meer, Terry Shalin coming out for the Flyers. Schmidt and Silty on D. Lightning Leon in between the pipes here for the Flyers. Van Meer to take the draw. It's tied up, and then Kira comes in to help. Squirts away. Silty sends it back to neutral ice. Heartlanders are waiting for it. They're going to go D to D. Pressured by Shalin and Terry. Now they're going to drop it deep. And Silty is going to grab it on the far boards in the corner. Silty looking to get back to Jude. Doesn't get good wood on it. That puck is on the far boards and skated away by Jude into neutral ice. And now Heartlanders carry it in. Beasy on the back check. He gets his stick in the way. That shot goes wide. Centered, but swatted out of harm's way by Silty. Up to the blue line, held in deep by the Heartlanders. Silty going to try again, and it gets it out. This one's tipped away, no ice. Heartlanders going to gather it behind their own net. Flyers trying to set up some pressure. Here's Shalin on the pressure. And Heartlanders break out. And they come in offsides. No call. Kira sends it back to neutral ice. Heartlanders in offsides again. Off. 2 offsides in a row. Yeah, it'll be reviewed. They'll send it to Toronto. Okay, let's see. We got a neutral zone battle, and Heartlanders gain the line clean. Van Meer gets the puck, and she sends it back towards the blue line. Not out. They're going to try and dance in the house. Silty comes away with it, and now shot out by Van Meer. And another hand goes up for a tip. No ice. Flyers get a change. Swanson, Antonovich, Smith out on the ice. Here's Pappas. She's going to go D to D, but that puck is intercepted by Lester. He's looking to march it in. He's going to shoot one wide of the net. Beasy has it now. He's going to work it to the blue line. There's Lester dancing with it right at the blue line. He's trying to get around Swanson, trying to get around Pappas, going to send it towards the net. It dribbles deep. Now he comes and gets his own rebound. And Swanson's got to be careful. Nothing called there. Swanson's got his twig tied up. Pappas coming to put pressure in front of the net. This is centered. Antonovich can't quite get out. Still in the high slot. Meineke, he's going to get it. He sends one. Sorensen gets it out of harm's way. He moves it up to Antonovich into neutral ice. Heartlanders going to regroup. And out comes Downing for Antonovich on the change. Heartlanders gain the line. Pappas providing pressure. Swanson gets in the way. They're going to center one. Look out. And Lightning Leon. He's going to sprawl out, make it a Superman save. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. You'll see that one on ESPN tonight. And Leon getting some love from his teammates after that tremendous effort in net. Tucker to take the draw. It's one. Meineke sends one. Save. Puck is still loose, and they don't get a good shot off. Downing comes away with the puck. West has got a little bit of room. He gains neutral ice. Now he's going to chip it into the zone, and deep it goes into the Heartlanders zone. Heartlanders work it right back out, and look out. Silty slows the play down, and that's up and into the bench. We'll get a whistle as the puck comes out of play. Downing, Tucker, Ballvance stay out there with Silty and Schmidt on the backside. We'll drop it at neutral ice. Tucker to take the draw. And Heartlanders control it and gain the line. Silty got a skate in the way. Now Tucker sends it up towards the blue line. Not out in the high slot. Tucker now does get it out as the Heartlanders were looking to shoot a missile from the high slot. Heartlanders gain the zone. Silty's going to go hard off the boards, trying to get it to Ballvance. Ballvance giving pressure, and it's sent out to neutral ice by the Heartlanders. Heartlanders now bring it in. A wall there made by Silty and Schmidt. Nothing going there. Schmidt in your living room. He's going to lose the puck, but Ballvance going to get it over to Wes. Wes has got a little bit of room through neutral ice. He goes around one defender. He's going to get to the red line, send it on net, and that is saved by the Heartlanders goalie, a softie. They lay their stick down. Shalin in neutral ice, as is Pappas. Shalin giving pressure. Now it squirts cross ice, and they're going to gain the line. Beasy slows the play, moves the puck into the near corner. Pappas camps out in front of the net. Here's Van Meer. She overskates the play. Now in the corner is the Heartlanders, and they're going to send it right to the high slot. Flyers giving pressure, and that's Van Meer. She eats the shot and sends it to neutral ice. Terry and Van Meer giving chase. It goes right on to Shalin's twig, and we got a whistle, perhaps an offsides. 7:17 to go in period number 3, 1-1 hockey game. Did we get somebody in the box? Flyers with another penalty kill. I'm not sure who's in the box, but we've only got 4 out there. Swanson, Silty, Pappas, and Van Meer to kill this penalty. Swanson takes the draw, and he's going to win it and move it up to the blue line. And then he gains it. Now Swartz's got a little bit of room. He's to the puck. It's squirting away from him. He's going to dance it in. He's going to shoot. Score! Grayson Swanson with his second goal of the game. Short-handed. He wins that draw. Stays with the puck. Pokes it up along the boards. Gets to it first. Out-hustles everybody on the ice. And then he hunts that puck down. Walks it into the net. And snipes one top shelf, lighting the lamp for the second time today. Grayson Swanson. 7:08 to play. Flyers up 2-1. Minute 20 to go on the penalty kill. Sent deep by junior Heartlanders. Eric's going to grab it behind his net. Eric looking to go opposite direction. Now Van Meer in to help. Here's Pappas with it. She's going to try and work around the boards. Up to the point it goes. They send it from the point, and that goes just wide. Sticks get in the way. Junior Heartlanders going to change direction. Being pestered by Pappas. Pappas with a little stick lift. Now it's into the high slot. They're going to lock and load. A missile goes in. This is tied up by Hayden Meineke from the high slot. The former Flyer doing damage against his old team as he gets a juicy one right in the slot, and he missiles it just past Lightning Leon. 2-2 game now, 6:36 to go. Meineke even gets a small ovation from the Flyers' moms as show some appreciation for the Flyers' former teammate. Kicked in by Jude. Now here comes Lester. He's got a little bit of room. He's going to slow and observe. Now he's going to go out to the point. Shot deflected into the slot. Now back out to the slot, and good work there by Smith. And now he's got a little bit of room. Smith's going to get it in. He's looking to pass it over to Swanson, and it's taken away by the junior Heartlanders. Heartlanders coming through neutral ice. This is Meineke. Meineke gains the line, and now it's slowed. Now here's Swanson's got a little bit of room. He's got Schmidt coming with him. 2-on-1, odd-man rush. Swanson, he's going to take it in. He's going to shoot that same angle. Nobody's there for the rebound. Now it's shot up out into neutral ice. And look out, here comes Iowa City with Meineke. He's coming all the way in, nobody to beat. And he's going to tap one in with the backhand as the Flyers were out of position. And Hayden Meineke makes no doubt about that, coming in 1-on-0. He drags it in front of Leon, gets him to drop, and then pokes it in with the backhand. Junior Heartlanders take a 3-2 lead with 5:37 to go off back-to-back goals by Hayden Meineke. Tucker and Downing and Ballvance out there. Downing gets tripped up. We got a bunch of bodies hitting the ground. Iowa City gains the puck and exits. They're being pinched off by Beasy. Beasy's going to go to the box as he lowers the shoulder, sends Lester into the boards, and he's slow to get up. And now Ballvance is slashing for no freaking reason. He's going to give us another 5-on-3 if you're not careful out there. Camden Lester up and off under his own power. 5 minutes, 20 seconds to go. The next 90 seconds are going to be shorthanded for the Flyers. Van Meer, Swanson, Silty, and Pappas out to kill the penalty. Beasy into the box. Swanson will take the draw on the far dot. Wins it back to Silty. Silty loses the puck. Iowa City comes and takes it away. Now Van Meer coming in. They missile one through the slot, and that's going to go all the way into Heartlanders zone, where they're going to have to retreat and grab it behind their own net. Ice is really moving slow now. And out to neutral ice it comes. Now Iowa City, they've got some time and space. They're going to bring it in. They're going to shoot one on the near side. It rims the rebound all the way up to the blue line. Sent back deep by the junior Heartlanders. In the corner it is. There's Pappas. She's going to give some slow to the play. Now Stella's going to try and get to Lily. Van Meer works it up the boards. Junior Heartlanders get it at the point. And this is shot and deflected by Silty. Another shot. That's saved, and then the rebound. So they get a shot point blank on Lightning Leon. It hits him center mass. The rebound drops right in front of him, and there's no Flyers there, only a junior Heartlander, and they get an easy one with that puck hanging out in the blue ice, and no defenders there. Flyers down 4-2 now, and the penalty's over. 4:25 to go. Van Meer, Terry, and Shalin out there. Here comes the junior Heartlanders, and they get tied up on their own skates. They're going to bring it in and send it deep. Jude Schmidt gives chase. Puck in the corner here, and there's Jude working it hard and around. Jude battles through a hook, and he's got some room. Jude looking to hit Van Meer. They just miss on that pass. Heartlanders control it. They're going to move it deep behind their own net. Van Meer coming. Now Shalin's got it. He can't get it deep. Iowa City breaking out. They go cross ice. Jude giving pressure. Pappas, she moves it out. Now Van Meer's got a little bit of room at the blue line. She drags it to neutral ice. Van Meer gains the line and then sent deep by Terry off sides, as Van Meer was just out ahead of that. Flyers going to change. Sorensen, Antonovich, and Smith. Silty grabs it behind his own net. He's going to work it to Smith. Smith has a jump on his twig. Here's Meineke with it. He's going to move it deep. Heartlanders walk it in. Shot saved by Lightning Leon. The rebound controlled by Silty. Silty has it poked away from his twig behind his own net. Now they're going to think wraparound. Puck's still loose in the slot. Smith has it. He's got some room to break out. Smith is going to take it to the near boards. He gains the line, loses the puck. Antonovich is right on top of him. Antonovich now looking to work it deep. 2 minutes, 56 seconds to go. Beasy sends it deep with the backhand in offsides. We're going to drop it in neutral ice, right in front of the Heartlanders bench. 2 minutes, 50 seconds to go. Flyers down 2. This is controlled by Ames. Jude has it neutral ice. He backhands it deep into the zone. Into the corner it goes. Now Sorensen finds it. Sorensen sends one towards the net. That's shaved. Now backhand, there's Smith. And he gets knocked off the puck. Antonovich still digging with it behind the net. It finds Sorensen. He's going to missile. Glove save. Rebound still loose. It comes down behind the net. Now Smith has it. Smith's going to work it out to Jude. Jude's going to walk it in. And we got a whistle for the net off the mooring. Brutal whistle as Jude had open ice and the puck. He was getting ready to fire a missile. And the ref sees that the post is off and blows the play dead. Coach Antonovich perhaps using a timeout here, or Iowa City maybe using a timeout. Junior Heartlanders huddle up around the bench momentarily. Now they're going to scatter back out to the ice and play some hockey. Sorensen, Antonovich, Smith out there. 2 minutes, 23 seconds to go. And this is won by the junior Heartlanders. Poked away by a neutral ice by Pappas. Now here's Lester. He's coming in near side. Lester's going to go all the way around. Rim it up to Meineke at the point. Meineke, he's going to skate it in. Into the slot. That shot gobbled up by Sorensen. Lester gets the rebound. He dances around one. Now he's coming in, thinking wraparound, and he gets it. Camden Lester. He goes around behind the net, And he snipes one in opposite side before Lightning Leon can cover up the post. Flyers down 5-2 now with 1:56 to go, looking for some momentum change going here at the end of this game. Downing's got it, and he's got some room. West is going to turn. He's trying to get a shot off, and he's pestered by too many black jerseys. He gets it deep. Ballvant's going to try and get it in the corner, but Lester comes away with it first. Iowa City looking to march out, held in by Tucker. Centered by Ballvant. Nobody's home, though. We're down to 91 seconds to play in this one. Want to keep the puck on that side of the ice. Look out. Now they're going to get one on net, and Lightning Leon swats it away with the stick. Beasy rims it up the boards to West. Downing, he's going to try and get around one. And now he's pinched off right in front of the boards, sends the puck deep. He's still got it. Downing marching it all the way in. He's going to shoot one, missiles it wide over into the far corner. Pays the price. This puck is going to jump into neutral ice where Beasy's looking to tie it up. Lester comes away with it. Downing in on the action. This one's sent towards the net. Silty's now waiting for it. Silty going to skate it, try and work it up to Tucker. Tucker looking to hit Hank. Hank gains the line. He's going to send it towards the net. It goes deep. Heartlanders trying to work it out of the zone. Flyers have another idea. Now Heartlanders coming in 2-on-1. Silty can't get him slowed, and they're going to try and get one saved by Leon. He's diving up by the number 5 in net. .34 seconds to go. Out comes Shalyn Van Meer and Terry Pappas and Schmidt to play D. Van Meer takes the draw. It's one by Iowa City. They're going to shoot. That's saved. And now it's still loose. And now Lightning trying to get covered, and he does. Lots of white jerseys there. Leon diving effort again. His stick was being held down, and he was trying to get that stick hand over the puck. Really had to work hard to get that loose. Now we're going to drop it here. Quick drop by the ref, and it's controlled by Iowa City. Meineke sends it from the point. It goes wide. This is going to squirt its way back out to Meineke again at the point. He's going to send another one, and there's a hat trick for Hayden Meineke, unless that's deflected. It might have been deflected by 24 the way they're celebrating. And Heartlanders go up 6-2 now with 13 seconds to go. We'll drop it at center ice. Same personnel out there for the Flyers. Puck sent in and then sent back out. Pappas can try and get it neutral ice. Heartlanders gain the zone. They're going to look to get it right in front of the net. They do. Puck is loose in the slot. Now it's going to try and go, and that's how this one's going to end. Flyers give a valiant effort. Kind of got away from them here at the end with a couple of quick goals. They're going to zam this ice, clean it up, take a short break. We'll be back for game number 2 in the mall. Again, thank you, Panda Express, for the internet here today. I might have to get me some chow mein or orange chicken after this. All right, we'll be back for game number 2 shortly. Don't go too far.